spot will be on Long Island, where a foot of snow fell in some parts, and it is blowing around right now. And good afternoon, I'm Lori Stokes.
And I'm Ken Rosato. Welcome to Eyewitness News at noon. And the focus now turns to the extreme and dangerous cold.
That's right. Just minutes ago, and Mayor de Blasio said plows have reached 100% of New York City roads. And the other big story of the city, a rare day off for students and public schools were closed for the snow.
Now, flights were suspended at JFK Airport, but now one runway is operating. Port Authority says the wind-blown snow caused zero visibility on the runways. Some flights heading forward New York were diverted when they couldn't land. LaGuardia and Newark airports are open, but hundreds of flights have been canceled.
On the roads, the Long Island Expressway, which was closed at midnight, reopened this morning at 8 hours later than originally planned.
We have a team of reporters across the area. We're going to start with the deep chill. Meteorologist Bill Evans live with your exclusive Accuweather forecast.
All right, folks, here we go. We're going to be looking at a day where we start out now with sunshine for a change. Can you believe that? As we get going across the area, we're going to be looking at sun breaking out all over now, and the wind, however, is going to be the story, and the extreme cold as we go through the afternoon. Here's our current temperature, 14. We got sunshine. We got a north wind at 15, gusting to 22. So that 15-mile-an-hour wind puts the real feel outside below zero. Blowing and drifting snow to continue for the afternoon. Temperatures top out in the teens. 0 tonight. That means below zero for the temperature tonight, north and west. So that means the real feels dangerously cold with sub-zero wind chills this afternoon and tonight. Temperature now 14, 16, 18 degrees. What should the temperature be? 38 around the area. So we have 5 to 8 degrees up to the north. 18 is the wind gust so far now around Teterboro, 23 at LaGuardia, 36 here around Islip, 24 out here toward Montauk, 26 down the shore. That wind's going to come around now and go out of the northwest and sweep around the area and keep blowing the snow around out there. So here's what it feels like. 2 above at Newark and Staten Island. Around the 5 boroughs, it's about -2 to -4, -7 up here to the north, and 14 below up toward Monticello. Our storm has left. It's pushed out into the Atlantic now, and what we're seeing is a few clouds coming across for the afternoon, and this cold air pouring in here over the snow is going to keep it feeling cold. Look at these snow totals. North Babylon, a foot of snow out of Long Island. Bedford Park in the Bronx, 11.6. South Ozone Park, Queens, 10. Oceanside on Long Island, 11. 7.8 right out here on the west side of Manhattan. Paramus in New Jersey, 9. Newark had 8.5. Jersey City and Bloomingdale, there in around Passaic, Bergen County, about 7.5. Guilford near New Haven, 9 inches of snow here across the area. 7, 8, 9 inches here in Fairfield County across the area. Now for the afternoon. It gets dangerously cold overnight tonight and tomorrow, which we're going to talk about that in your Accuweather forecast. And on Sunday, it warms to the 40s with rain. Crazy stuff. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Lori, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. And the storm, of course, has been the first real test for New York's new mayor. Bill de Blasio was out shoveling the sidewalk in front of his home in Park Slope, Brooklyn. He then discussed the city's storm response with sanitation workers in Queens. Eyewitness News reporter Matt Kozar is live now in Park Slope with more on the city's response. Matt.
Lori, you heard from New York City's new mayor first on Eyewitness News this morning. He talked to us while he was shoveling the sidewalk out in front of his home here in Park Slope on 11th Street. An NYPD post has been set up now that Bill de Blasio has been elected. As he was shoveling snow from his walkway, he gave us an update this morning on cleanup efforts in New York City. The mayor says he's happy with the job the sanitation department has done, clearing 6,200 miles of road. His 16-year-old son, Dante, contributed to the cleanup effort outside of the family's townhouse here in Brooklyn. He didn't have school today because his father and the new school's chancellor canceled classes, unsafe travel conditions for students. But the mayor says 100% of primary roads in New York City have been plowed, while 92% of secondary roads are clear. There will be no trash pickup today until snow removal is complete. That's because garbage trucks have been converted into plows. Here's a little bit more of what the mayor said just a few minutes ago.
So I want to say to my fellow New Yorkers, if you want safe, clear streets, stay home and let these good folks at sanitation do their job to clear the streets.
Now, the streets here in Park Slope, Brooklyn are definitely clear. The plows have been coming through every few minutes. The mayor brushed off questions on how his administration handled the storm, saying he's not interested in a grade, only getting the snow removed. And so far, city workers have been bustling and working hard in the cold to make sure that happens. Reporting live in Park Slope, Brooklyn, Matt Kozar, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Matt, thank you. And as we predicted, Long Island was one of the hardest hit areas.
Communities in both Nassau and Suffolk counties saw some of the highest snow totals. That includes Bayshore in Suffolk County. And that's where we find Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett. NJ.
And Lori, the sun is now smiling on the south shore of Long Island, and that will do a lot to get these roads back in shape and get people up and moving again. And believe me, that is saying a lot, because things looked pretty bleak here just 2 hours ago. You know, South Shore communities were ghost towns, Lori, at 10 in the morning. Businesses were still shut down as residents began to dig themselves out from under nearly a foot of light, powdery snow. The highways down here were plowed and passable, but snow covered and slick. The snow melt did not work all that well this morning. It's clear to us that many people took the governor's advice and stayed off the roads. We found postal workers in Bayshore who said the expressway closure delayed some of their mail shipments this morning. But that was okay because they needed the extra time to dig out their trucks. And yes, they do that, by the way. And they're hoping to do at least some of their appointed rounds today. Think you're going to be able to get out of here?
Well, we're going to try. To be honest with you, at least it's not that cold, you know, which helps, you know. But it's not that bad anyway.
How's it going?
It's going. We're trying to get out there. A lot. We're going to be out there late today. We're going to attempt it, see what we can do.
Well, see what they can do. Back live once again. The storm has moved on. The sun is out. Conditions are going to improve dramatically over the next several hours. I'm convinced of it, because, you know, just really about 2 hours ago, this was entirely snow covered. Now you're starting to see the blacktop. Things are looking up. It may take a little while, but things will improve. Live in Bayshore, Long Island, NJ Burkett, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
NJ, thank you. And just as in every other snowstorm, there have been some accidents and problems on the roadways, and that includes a New Jersey transit bus sliding down ice and into a business on 4th Avenue in Paterson. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Charlesworth is in Passaic County with a look at the roads, how they look right now in the Garden State. Michelle.
Well, good afternoon, Ken. A lot of the roads look like what you see right behind me, this packed white snow, slick in spots. The major roads that we were finding, Route 17, etc., were mostly wet and looking a lot better. A lot of people deciding to stay off the roads. We met one guy, his name is Charlie. He was digging out and finding everything frozen.
It's the cold. The cold is it's everything right now. The doors are frozen shut.
Right?
Yeah, so it's hard.
Digging out with no plans to go anywhere because of the road conditions is something we heard a lot. Most main roads are just wet around here now, some slick patches here and there, but it's radically different once you hit secondary roads, usually all white and packed and slick. This was in Fairlawn and Saddlebrook. In Paterson, it was a slick hill that sent a bus doing a 180, a bus through an intersection and into a building, backwards. The driver was the only one on the bus and was not terribly injured.
Lady bus driver. And,
was she okay?
just screaming hysterical by the time I got out here. She seemed to be okay, just really shook up.
Must have been going at a pretty good clip to get that far in.
It took a giant winch and tow to get it out. Big problem solved. Also, good news for Charlie. Checking back in with him. Charlie, come on, man. This is it. It's going to open for you now. I have a good feeling.
I don't think so. They're frozen shut. The key's not even turning.
Oh, man.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, no! I am the good luck charm. I just want to point that out. I said that. Did I not say that, Charlie?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I did. I don't think it was me, though. But that bus accident, terrible. Thank goodness that one woman bus driver who did that 180 is not terribly hurt, according to everybody who was at the scene. We're live in Saddlebrook. Michelle Charlesworth, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Back to you.
All right, I think you are the good luck charm. Thanks, Michelle. And of course, the big traffic story was the Long Island Expressway closed at midnight, reopened at 8 a.m. As for how long the roads and the rails and how they're doing right now, let's check in with Heather O'Rourke. Heather.
Lori, I can't even begin to tell you how many people have texted me to find out about their flights. Either they're leaving, they're coming home. So let's go over the airports first. Of course, you want to get in touch with your individual carrier before you head out the door. But we'll talk about LaGuardia first. 186 canceled flights. We have Newark Airport with 176 canceled flights, and JFK has 122 canceled flights. So before you head out the door, you always want to get in touch with your individual carrier. We've got a big accident here. This is the western spur of the New Jersey Turnpike, the northbound side, right by 18W. We have an overturned tractor trailer. So what you want to do is you want to head on to the eastern spur if you are heading onto the northbound side. That's the way you want to go. Tappan Zee Bridge going into Westchester County. We have this jackknife tractor trailer, and it's right near the Terrytown tolls. And I checked out a picture of the Tappan Zee Bridge. I don't see a big delay. So it looks like everything is off to the shoulder. So that's some good news for you. Now, if you are heading out to the island on the LIE eastbound side, right near Route 110, that's a crash that's being cleared away. You also have the Northern State Parkway westbound side right near the Meadowbrook. That is another accident. If you want to head into the city or travel around, you want to use mass transit, not a bad idea. Long Island Railroad is working on a weekend schedule. However, you're going to find about 10 to 15-minute delays, Port Jefferson and Ronkonkoma branches. Then if you want to go onto Metro North trains, they are running on or close to schedule. And then taking your New Jersey Transit trains, 15 to 30-minute delays system-wide. Possible delays. And New Jersey Transit is cross-honoring system-wide, as we discussed earlier, and we have that enhanced weekend and holiday schedule. Taking the subways, it looks like for the most part, we have some service disruptions, some delays expected, but nothing too serious at this point. And I'm not sure if we can go to a webcam and I can show you how things look on the New Jersey Turnpike. Here we go. This is the western spur of the Turnpike. This is the accident I was telling you about right near 18W, where we have this overturned tractor trailer still in the process of being cleared away. So you may find some delays right here. You can see we only have one lane getting by with that truck getting by. You want to go onto the eastern spur instead. So mass transit the way to go. Before you head out the door to go to those airports, you want to get in touch with your individual carrier. Heather O'Rourke, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Heather, thank you. It is not very often that New York City schools end up closing, but that was exactly the case today. The new de Blasio administration making that call early this morning. After-school activities and field trips have also been canceled. Education reporter Art McFarland has that part of our coverage. He is live in Astoria, Queens. Good afternoon, Art.
Good afternoon, Ken, and it is all shut down here at PS 122 in Astoria, Queens, as well as at every school in the city today. Mayor de Blasio said earlier, it's not just the snow, it's the cold. With delays that could be expected from the snow, they did not want kids standing around waiting in this bitter cold. That was part of the decision to close schools today. So, kids who could did the next best thing. And sledding was definitely on the agenda for kids we found out here in Astoria Park. Astoria Park, by the way, has great slopes for sledding. And earlier this morning, we found a number of kids out there enjoying the snow. Again, it is cold, so some kids were directed to stay inside. But those that did come out this morning really had a good time. Now, we asked every student that we encountered if they were disappointed not to be in school today.
Not really, because I like sledding. It's like my favorite thing to do.
I had the day off, and her mom actually had to work, so I was like, okay, let's go sledding.
Now, again, part of what closed the schools today had to do with attendance. Yesterday, with it being the day after the New Year's holiday, attendance was low anyway, and there were a number of children, we're told, who would not have shown up at school today. So the snow day worked out, and we'll see what happens when they get back to work on Monday with the homework and the other assignments. We're live in Astoria, Queens. Art McFarland, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you. And you can stay on top of the weather from your phone, tablet, or any other communications device. All you have to do is download our free AccuTrack weather app. Go to the iTunes or Google Play Store and search WABC.
And as we continue our extended edition of Eyewitnesses at Noon, we're going to check in with Road Cam 7, driving through the New York City neighborhood that got the most snow in the 5 boroughs. Plus, we'll head north of the city.
The snow has stopped, but now it is time to deal with the cold. I'm Marcus Solis in Mount Kisco. We'll show you how folks are coping with frigid temperatures up north.
Next live, Carrie Mulligan. You, like me, grew up in Germany.
If either one of you sneeze, I've got Gesundheit covered.
Plus Allison Williams and Bachelor Juan Pablo Galaviz.
Watch live.
Monday morning at 9.
Just making a resolution to get in shape won't get you in shape. Fight the battle of the